Hey guys, Brian Stevens here with Mortgage Shots. So the administration is pushing the idea that we need to have a 40% cut to housing vouchers. Do you know how big that number is? It's crazy. Now, if you don't understand, that's what we would call Section 8. However, if you're going to take 40% of the people who are going to get government assistance and who can't afford housing, by the way, housing is completely out of control, then that's going to wildly grow numbers, and it's going to throw people in the streets, and it's going to make a mess of things that are going to get a whole bunch messier.
The potential elimination of Section 8 housing vouchers and roughly 40% cuts to rental assistance were included in a recent White House request to the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, HUD. The cuts, first reported by NPR, target core HUD programs like Section 8 vouchers, replacing them with block grants to states. The White House described the current system as dysfunctional and said that the states should be allowed to, quote, design their own rental assistance programs based on their unique needs and preferences. The plan would also cap rental aid for able-bodied adults at 2 years, reallocating any remaining funds towards the elderly and disabled recipients, according to NPR.
But here's how it affects us in the mortgage and real estate industry. If this thing goes through, then a whole bunch of single-family residence homeowners who have 1 to 2 rental units are going to go under. So here's the thing. If you're a homeowner and you have 1 rental property, if your AC goes out, you're upside down. If you need to put a new roof on, you're upside down. If you have to change the carpet, the laminate, or anything else on that house on 1 property, and this is 55% of the people who own rental properties right now, you're going to be upside down. This is going to hurt.
Here's a chart of rents versus mortgage payments. As you can see from the orange line, rents are very desirable. It wasn't that way a few months ago, and when all these Airbnbs come on the market, we're going to see a whole bunch of affordability in the rental space balloon. And when that happens, lenders like you and me need to go to work. We need to put our sales caps on and get people to buy these homes. Guys, this is happening. We are headstrong in the wind of a shitty market.
You cannot affect the Fed. You cannot affect rates, but you can affect the person who's sitting on the other side of the table from you. In spite of what you just heard, buy real estate and buy it now and hold on to it, because if you do, it always pays off. See, your job is to tell people this story and tell it loud. When you do that, you're going to win. And when you don't, well, we know how that one turns out. I hope this helps.